I don't know what is happening with time right now, but January has felt so long. I'm ready for a new month. Let's reset. Hello my friends, it's Cassie coming at you, looking greasy, in desperate need of a reset. It's January 31st, tomorrow is February, and I'm definitely ready to reset for a new month. If you're new, hello, my name is Cassie. I am 26, I live in New York City, and I'm a barista by day. I love making vlogs. This is how I romanticize my life. Document and enjoy the big, the little, the magical, the mundane, and find joy in every day. I'm riding the wave of my mid-20s, which is always like simultaneously crazy, but like nothing's going on, but everything's going on. I don't know. We're vibing, we're living, we're laughing, we're loving. And we are resetting for February today. I make these videos at the beginning of every month. I've been doing it for almost 2 years now. I think March will be officially the 2-year cycle of the monthly reset videos. And I love these videos. They're some of my favorite videos to make. They actually legitimately help my real life. I do some various chores at the beginning, and then the real meat of it is I set some goals and intentions for the month ahead using Notion, which is kind of like an online bullet journal platform, which you'll see. And this is just how I keep myself sane, focusing on 1 month at a time. We'll review the January goals and intentions and see how I did. It's very easy for me to get existential about my life and the big picture, and I think especially recently I've been feeling really lost, and I'm sure I'll talk about that more in depth later on as we're doing some reflecting. But I'm at a phase in my life where I just had a really crazy year where I went through this insane health journey, got diagnosed with Crohn's disease, I went through a breakup, a 3-year relationship ended, and just went through a lot of change and was in survival mode for a lot of the year. And I'm feeling much better now, my body is healing, but coming out of such a long period like that, it's almost like my body and my brain don't know what to do, don't know how to exist just in regular life. And in a lot of ways I've been able to lean into pleasure and just feel really grateful for my daily life, but I also have this overarching pressure and anxiety of like, okay, what are we doing next? Like, I want more for my life, but I don't know what it is that I want for my life. So I'm feeling a little lost right now, but we'll get to that more later. I just got off work. It's a Friday, it's 5. I've been breaking out all week. I really need to wash my hair this weekend, and I just did a little grocery shop. So let's kick the vlog off with a mini Cassie's Trader Joe's haul. I want to clean the nightstand in my room. I want to clean off, I have a bunch of stuff like draped over my clothing rack in my room. I'm gonna take a nice shower tonight and have a pretty chill night, and then my roommate might bleach my roots tomorrow, so that might occur during this, and then we'll set some goals and intentions for February, do some reflecting for January. The rest will follow. All right, everyone, I'd like to officially welcome you to the reset vlog, officially welcome you to Cassie's Trader Joe's haul. This is a very mini grocery shop. I have most of the things that I need for like my typical breakfasts and snacks, but what I was missing was, you guessed it, turkey burgers. I do have a lot of sweet potato fries in my freezer, so luckily my hyperfixation meal can continue. Yes, I also purchased brioche buns. They are delicious. This is what I put my turkey burgers on, fun fact, with mayonnaise. I've already opened them, because when I got home I was on the phone with my mommy and I needed a snack. Another bag of crunchy curls. I've been eating these with the garlic spread, which I still had some of, but I really should have gotten another container. I did not have as much as I thought, per the recommendation of a boy that I like. Very good snack. And then I got some maple chicken breakfast sausage for my breakfast burritos. And last but not least, some chomps. I usually work 2 afternoon shifts a week at work. I'm a barista, I think I already said. And I always eat before I go, but the shift times are just like an awkward time of day where I've eaten usually a late breakfast, but then I won't have dinner for a while. So I like to have some sort of protein snack to get me through. I love the Core Power protein shakes. I've been having the Bear Bells protein bars recently. I wanted to go to something more savory, so got some chomps. I love these, they're just the beef ones. And that's literally it. Teeny tiny haul. We restocked on some essentials. Okay, 5 o'clock. I'm gonna shower and get comfy, and then we'll do a little bit of cleaning. So happy you're here. Let's hit the reset montage and we'll check back in for goals and intentions. did my hair turn out freaking amazing or what? Truly, I think some of Melanie's best work. It looks absolutely incredible. We finished toning this morning, so this is literally the freshest blonde you're gonna get from me. Still breaking out. Not sure what that's about, but I do feel like it's healing. I really just have the one active one, and then these are, I don't know what's been up with my skin. My body has been processing something this week. I am reset. Things have been cleaned, things have been organized, paid my February rent, just lit this candle. I've been liking this. It's like a crackling wooden wick candle. It's just from Target. Vetiver and moss, lovely scent. I love a more earthy scent. However, the first time I burned it, I don't think I burned it long enough, so it is kind of starting to tunnel a little bit, but that's okay. It was a $12 candle. Anyways, you guys, now that I have done some resetting tasks, it's time to dive in to the intellectualism of it all and take a look at my goals and intentions. Whoa! First, we're gonna review January, then we're gonna go into February. This is an extremely helpful thing that I do. I just want to say, like, of all of the reset things, this is really something that helps my actual life. I think I was discussing earlier how it's very easy for me to just get existential and like affixed on the big picture of life and feel like I'm not accomplishing anything, I'm not getting anywhere, I'm not, I don't know. I'm a very achievement-brained person. It's just the way the school system raised me and the way I guess my brain naturally works too. Things like year-long goals are anxiety-inducing for me and kind of distressing because there's so much pressure on them and you have no idea what is going to happen and change and develop and grow in a year. So much can happen even just in a month. This monthly format has worked really well for me. I use Notion. It's very simple. You'll see it soon. And it's just a way for me to check in with myself, do a little bit of reflecting, moving through my life with intention. And it helps me feel like I'm holding myself accountable, I'm taking care of myself, and even if my life doesn't look that different or I haven't achieved something big and crazy, it's like, no, I am getting up every day, I'm going to work, I'm living my life, and I'm growing as a person and bettering myself, ideally. So I'm on the journey, I'm learning, and this is one of the biggest tools that I feel like has helped me do that over the last 2 years. So without further ado, let's dive into my Notion template. Let's take a look at January. All right, team, welcome to January 2025. We survived the first month of the year. We did it, everyone. And let's go through and see how we did. So we have 3 categories: to keep, to add, to let go of, goals for the month, and then some themes. So let's start over here with to keep. Journaling, yes. I'm a big journaler. I did journal a little less this month than I did in December. I felt very busy this month, I think because I got back to the city after that first week, and then I've just kind of been running around catching up with everyone. My parents came and visited. It's just been a very go, go, go kind of month. I didn't have as many like mornings and nights to just sit and reflect, but I did still journal. Running, I ran a lot at the beginning of the month when I was still back in Washington State visiting my family, and then I got back to the city and it's been cold as hell. So I think I've run maybe at least once a week. I want to try treadmill running this upcoming month though, because I really prefer to run outside, but it was literally 8 degrees in New York at the beginning of last week, so I'm not gonna be running in the 8-degree weather. But I really love running and it makes me feel good and strong, and I think I need to mess around with the treadmill, so that'll reprise in February. Tarot, yes, I have been keeping up with all my witchy practices. I went to a little witchy store with some friends in the middle of the month, just like continuing to be in tune with the moon cycles, and I don't know, pulling my tarot cards. It brings me joy, it brings me guidance and solace, and I think it's a really lovely tool for accessing your intuition. I've talked about it a lot, but yes, I've kept up with my tarot and my meditation. Again, I would say this is like a 70-30 thing. I did it most of the time, but work schedule has shifted a little. I don't have as many mornings with time as I used to, so definitely something I can prioritize. But like when I wake up at 5 a.m. for work, I'm not gonna wake up an extra 15 minutes early just to do my meditation, but I try and do it later in the day in that case. So like, yes, and for meditation. Friend dates, yes, I've been hanging out with my friends a lot this month, just like catching up with everyone after the holiday season and doing fun stuff together. I've done a lot of crafting this month. I've done a lot of like happy hours. It's been lovely. I love my friends. Friendship is the meaning of life, as we know. Love is Blind Nights with Mel. We literally just finished it last night. All we have is the reunion. We're partway through the reunion, but we need to finish it off. There's a new season starting on Valentine's Day, I think is when it airs. I don't know if we'll watch that. Kind of want to start a different show with her. I've been wanting to watch Broad City for a while. I've had a lot of people recommend it to me. She's already watched it, but I think that could be a fun show to watch together. Mel's my roommate, by the way. I think I have mentioned that. She's the one who just did my hair, but I can never remember. She's just so important to me that I'm like, you guys know. And to let go of pressure in the year ahead, I still feel like this is something I'm really kind of struggling with, and just like pressure on myself and my life path in general. When you go through something as crazy as health journey, autoimmune diagnosis, also breakup, like just a lot went down last year. Physically and mentally and emotionally, I was in survival mode for so much of the year that now I've been in this kind of stasis where I feel a lot better and I feel a lot more calm. Two things. First of all, my brain is like looking for something to be wrong, like looking for a problem to solve, because I'm not used to this level of normalcy. And second of all, I'm feeling this pressure to, now that I'm feeling better, move on to the next thing, or like finally get a new job. I've been wanting to get a different job for so long. I'm a barista and don't want to be a barista for the rest of my life. But frankly, I just am feeling kind of lost, and I've talked about that in a few videos over the last few months. I went to school for acting. I got a degree in acting, moved here and kind of realized that the audition grind process was not going to be fulfilling for me creatively. Spent a lot of time and energy making my YouTube videos, which I love so much and I'm not going to stop. This isn't my career. This is just something that I'm doing for fun. I would love if it was my career. I need health insurance and I need like somewhat stability as someone with an autoimmune disease. Like I can't just free ball without health insurance, and health insurance can be expensive, and if you don't have a job that provides it, it can be even more expensive, and it's just like a whole adulting thing. So I've let go of some of my dreams. I've held on to but tentatively accepted the perhaps impossibility of surviving on some of my other dreams, and I'm feeling lost. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know really what the next step is for me, and it's a really scary feeling. And I simultaneously don't want to change anything about my life. I do, but my brain that has been in survival mode and been going through so much change and had to adapt to so much over the last year is like, stop, like don't change anything. We just got to this place of calm and normalcy. I'm having a lot of struggle just like internally with that. I've been talking about it a lot in therapy, which is great, and really trying to lean into just like joy and pleasure and being in the moment and gratitude as much as I can, because I am extremely grateful and I have a lot of perspective after this terrible year that I just had, and I know like how great my life is. Like I pay my bills, I have great friends, I get to experience beautiful things. Like my life is really lovely, and it's hard to reconcile like having a lovely life and also wanting more, not knowing what that more is. So yeah, that's a little bit into my mind right now. And on top of this, it's the winter. And like, you're not supposed to be getting crazy amounts of things done during the winter. You're supposed to be hibernating and resting. So I've also been trying to lean into that. But then I'm like, am I using it as an excuse? I don't know. I have anxiety, and we'll talk more about that in the February goals and intentions, but I don't have a conclusion. I guess I'm still trying to let go of this. So thoughts with Cassie. Okay, find a moment of joy in every day. Yes, I think I did this. Like I said, I have been really leaning into like gratitude and pleasure and feeling joyful, and I have felt extremely joyful for most of the month. Time with my family, yes, I checked off at the beginning because I was with them. Time with my friends, yes, and then I did do these gynecology and blood work appointments, and they went great. Hopefully I'm free from doctor stuff until about mid-year when I'll need checkups, but man, I went to the doctor a lot last year. I'm trying to be in the doctor less this year. And then themes: presents, pleasure, cozy times, and stories. I feel like I've been chit-chatting a lot this month, which has been lovely, just like gossiping with my friends, which is always what I do. Like, it's one of the best parts of life, but I just love hearing what people have to say, and I've met some new people that I've really enjoyed getting to know, and I just love hearing stories. Been very cozy this month and definitely prioritizing presence and pleasure, like I've been saying. I feel good about January. I feel like I'm ending it in a place where I have cleared a lot of energy from my life that was kind of stagnant from the year past. I've really stood up for myself and protected my peace and my sanity and the best that I could, like really loved on myself. And I just hope to continue doing that more in February, and hopefully from that just like constant showing up for myself, forward movement will be made. That is January, everyone. Let's go ahead and take a look at February. Okay everyone, welcome to February 2025. We have a little heart chocolate box, and this is a bed. This is just a bed. The vibe for the month is cozy bed, so welcome to bed. No, but for real, February is one of my favorite months of the year. I am a winter hater, however, I love Valentine's Day. I think that it brings a very welcome bright spot of cheer and love and kindness and just like good vibes. I love a theme, as we know. I'm a big fan of Valentine's Day. I'm going on a girls trip for Valentine's Day this year, which I am incredibly excited for. Just like any excuse to wear pink and red makes me really happy, and I love love. So I'm very excited for the month of February. My half birthday is February 17th. Very important for people to know about me. I have actually a lot of friends with birthdays this month. Lots of Aquariuses. Beware everyone. And Pisces. Also beware. Sorry. All love, but you're crazy. Let's take a look at February. I'm really excited for this month. I just think the vibes will be good. Kicking off with some things I want to keep. I'm gonna keep meditation on here because I was not as consistent as I would have liked to be. Eating protein. As we all know, in my getting diagnosed with Crohn's disease journey, I tried a lot of different ways of eating, and the biggest thing I discovered was that I wasn't eating enough protein, and I have been really prioritizing protein recently, and it's made me feel great. Shout out to protein. Your body needs it. I also want to keep cozy ambiance. I have been really getting into my cozy vibes. I've been lighting lots of candles. I just got these like pillar candlestick holders, so I've been lighting those on my windowsill at night. Salt lamp, and just like making my lights twinkly and lovely. I love warm flickery lighting and just good vibes. I've been listening to music while I'm hanging out too, and it's just great. And crafting! I've been crafting so much recently. I painted pottery recently. I went to an art cafe with my friends. I just love to craft, and I think the winter especially, just a crafty time. What else are you gonna do? You can't go sit in the park, so you might as well do a craft. All right, to add, I want to put yoga on here. I really fell off of my yoga game in January, and just gotta get back into it because it makes me feel so good, mind, body, soul. What was the thing that I said that I wanted to add in January? I totally forgot. Treadmill running. I want to at least try it. I don't know if it'll become a consistent thing for me, but I paid $10 a month for Planet Fitness membership that I literally haven't used since last June. So, you know, I could at least go once a month, maybe. And we'll see how it goes. Big news, everyone, medication. I have been thinking about medicating myself for my anxiety. It's been something that I have been thinking about for over a year now, but something that I wasn't sure if was for me, and then I went through so much physical health stuff that I really felt the need to focus on figuring that out. In the aftermath of figuring out my diagnosis, was feeling mentally way better, and so I was like, oh, maybe my physical illness was just like aggravating this mental stuff. But I have anxiety, and I really wonder if getting medicated would help me. I've asked over the last year, like anyone I come into contact with that says that they're on medication for any kind of like depression, anxiety, I ask them about their experience with it, and it just sounds like something that could really benefit me. So I messaged my doctor this morning and asked her to send me some psychiatrist recommendations, and maybe that's a journey I'm gonna go on. We'll see what my options are. I'm gonna talk to a doctor. I talked about it with my therapist a little bit. She's not a psychiatrist. I was just like kind of spitballing with her, and we'll see what happens. To be continued. Make sure you subscribe for my anxiety journey. Let go of fear of change. Like I just kind of talked about, after being in this really survival heavy mode for so long, I'm really, I think consciously, but also maybe subconsciously more than I think, afraid of making changes in my life right now, because I don't want to have to deal with more unexpectedness, because life is always going to be unexpected, and it feels distressing to like force that upon myself right now. But also, change is so important, and I want my life to change, and change is beautiful, and I know I'm gonna be okay. So yeah, I really want to like tell myself that I'm here for myself and it's gonna be okay. Change is the only constant. Okay, my goals for the month: speak to a psychiatrist about medication. I don't know if that's something that would like happen right away, but I at least want to set up an appointment. I know I said I don't want to be in the doctor this year, but I feel like this is like, you know, it's a different thing. It's fine. I want to do 5 uploads. There are only 4 Sundays in February. Those who have been around for a while will know I used to do twice weekly uploads, Wednesdays and Saturdays. I want to do at least 1 Wednesday upload this month. Celebrate with my people. Not only Valentine's Day, but like I said, I have a lot of friends who have birthdays this month. Mel, my roommate, and I are gonna do a little roomy Valentine dinner. I just love to celebrate, so I'm gonna do it. Organize my finances. I don't really talk about money that much, but as an adult, it is something that is of concern to me and of daily dealing in my life. About a year ago, I opened up a high yield savings account. I am not an expert. Let me preface all of this. I am just a girl. I opened up a high yield savings account that's been doing well, and just recently moved all of my money from like my original savings account over to this high yield savings account. So now I just have a high yield savings account, I have my checking account, I have an IRA, and then I need to close this other savings account. And just like take a look at, I have like a weekly transfer to my IRA and a weekly transfer to my savings account, just like so that I'm always automatically saving money. I just want to take a look at what's going on, see what's up, basically. And I want to move later this year. My lease ends in July, so my savings account is healthy and I feel good about it, but I just want to make sure that I am feeling as good as I can feel. So I just want to take a look at everything. I don't think I'm gonna make any big changes. I like the credit card that I have. Shout out Alaska Visa. All that stuff is fine. I make enough money. Obviously, I'd love more. I'm not organizing this in like an I'm stressed way, but just in like I'm an adult. It's the beginning of the year. I'm gonna have to do my taxes soon. Just good to check in, you know? Okay, enough about money. I'm really hitting some topics that I haven't hit before, everyone. And the first theme that I have here is emotional vulnerability. I have had, you guys, a couple of relationships in recent times that really made me feel a little distressed about being emotionally vulnerable, particularly in romantic scenarios, which sucks because I love my emotional vulnerability. Something I love about myself is my ability to feel my feelings and to talk about them, and I'm a verbal processor, and that can be a lot when you are dating someone, and a lot of people, a lot of men in particular, don't want to deal with it. I get it, but also like that's just who I am, and I don't think I'm the kind of person who like puts my feelings on other people. I just want to stay true to myself and remind myself that emotional vulnerability is a superpower. It is not a negative quality. It is not something to be ashamed of. It is not something that people should get angry at me for, and I'm valid. And also, this girls trip I'm going on is with a lot of new friends. I like don't know all the girls very well, and feel like I'm gonna have to be a little emotionally vulnerable over this like multiple full days that we are going to be staying in a home together. I want to like show up in a strong but vulnerable way so they can really get to know me and I can get to know them. Creating for fun goes along with crafting. Releasing, oh my god, I can't type. Releasing fear, like I kind of talked about, fear of change. Pink and red and good food. I've been eating a lot of yummy stuff recently. Mel and I are doing a little Valentine's dinner together where we're gonna go to a restaurant that we both like, and I just think the winter time is a time to enjoy good food. I went to a new restaurant today that I really liked. I just love to eat, and nothing hits like a nice dinner date in the winter. I'm gonna keep eating, you guys. I love to eat. Everyone, this is February. We did it. I'm excited for the month ahead. I hope you are too. How are we feeling, everyone? I'm feeling pretty good. I had a good cry yesterday, and I think it was really necessary for me. Cleaned out some energy, and having fresh hair feels amazing. Also, just like having clean hair. I'll be so real. My hair was greasy at the beginning of filming this video. Would love if my face stopped breaking out, but I'm just a girl. We live, we laugh, we love. It's just the path. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm sending you such great vibes for February. It really can be such a beautiful and lovely month, and you don't have to put a lot of pressure on it. Like, Valentine's Day does not have to be this crazy over-the-top thing. You can just enjoy spending time with someone. Ask them questions you've never asked them before, or like go get a themed drink with your friends and all wear red together. Like, it does not have to be a crazy over-the-top thing. It's just so lovely to celebrate loving people. It's such a gift to get to love people and to get to know people and enjoy their presence. And yeah, you guys, take a shot every time I say friendship is the meaning of life, but goddamn, we are on this earth to love each other. So I'm sending you lots of love for the month of February. I hope the winter is treating you well, and I hope you are taking care of yourself. Please go do something that makes you happy today. You deserve it. Find a little moment of joy, even if it's just something yummy you're eating or saying hey to a buddy. I have a good feeling about Feb and I'm excited to see where it takes us. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Leave a little comment, leave a little like, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye.